Hey, it's Tiffany from Totally Tiffany, and I am going to take you on a tour of how to put together your new Companion Cart Craft combo. Woo! It's going to come to you in a box like this. You're going to need a box cutter to open the tape. I already cut mine. Pop that bad boy open, and right on the top you're going to find some assembly instructions, but it's so easy you probably won't need them. I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm just going to take everything out of the box. So I've got one small brown box in my box. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take all the pieces. Let me slide my mat over a little bit here. I'm going to just turn this way. And I'm just going to take all the pieces out. So the first thing that I'm coming across here are the crossbars. And all of them are going to have the screws in the ends, right? Before you're going to need to take all the screws out. I kind of already did, right? I kind of cheated on mine. I left one in there to show you, but I did take the rest of the crossbars screws out in my pocket. So I've got my screws, and then I've got all the crossbars there. I've got my readers, which you'll probably also need if you're in the over 50 group. And then each of the baskets, so I'll just unpack everything here. What have I got? I've got my 2 cart side rails, and I've got 6 crossbars, 3 baskets, and then I got my tool tower and my stadium arranger all in there. And then in this box, you're going to find the wheels, a little bag with the wheels, and your clearly organized divider boxes, and your apron. We'll just set all those aside for the moment. Now, putting your cart together is so simple. You just want to. I'll put all my rods in first. So you just have the holes down the side. You've got your rods and screws. And you're just going to put the rods in, or the screws in. Sometimes you have to twist them in. Sometimes they slide right in. And then add that rod to it. So you can usually start it with your fingers. You might have to finish it with a screwdriver, right? Just a regular Phillips head screwdriver is all you're going to need. Rods in on one cart edge. Now I'm going to put the other cart edge on, and you want to make sure that your tracks are facing the right way, right? So the opening of the track is in the front on both sides, versus if you were trying to put it together backwards, your track would be on the outside and you would see the back of it. So just make sure that you do that before you start putting things together. And then I kind of think the easiest way to do it is to just start with it like this, and I just put one in on each end. This is where I might need a screwdriver. You can see there. What I probably should need is my glasses, huh? Okay. I'm just going to put this first one in, kind of holding up that other side. And then I'm just going to go down to the opposite ends and put this one in. And that way I'll be able to just line up the other bars as I go. It's all squared up, it's sitting flat on its feet, right? So before I tighten it up, I'm going to make sure everything's nice and straight, and then I'm just going to go through each screw, give it a little, tighten it up. And again, I try to just rotate sides to make sure that I'm keeping that squared up integrity there. My sister had this little term that she used to use with her husband, my brother-in-law, when he was putting something together, because he always tightened everything right away. She used to call it gorilla gripping. She goes, if you gorilla grip that, it's not going to work. Sure enough. So don't gorilla grip it. Take a minute, tighten everything up while it's all squared up. Super simple. So now I've got my rack here. I've got the holes at the bottom, and that's where my wheels are going to go. Super simple. They're just like a rubber gasket, so if you just apply a little bit of pressure, it doesn't even take too much. You're going to be able to put all 4 wheels in pretty easily. All right, so now I've got my wheels in. Now all 4 wheels rotate, and that's key for something like this. Sometimes you'll get a cart that has only 2 wheels that rotate, but having 4 rotating wheels means that when you're actually using your cart, especially this one with the apron around it, you can see what's on all the sides. So those 4-way rotators are really important. All right, so before I start putting my baskets in, I'm going to put the apron on because it's a little bit easier to do if you do it before you put the baskets on. So when you open up your apron, you're going to see the inside is kind of a vinyl surface, so that is going to allow you to wipe that off if you ever get sort of any dirt in there. The apron is a spot clean apron. It's not designed to be thrown in your washing machine, but you can definitely do a little wipe down with it. Now I am just going to put, there's these 6 little tabs on the inside of the apron, little hook and loop fabric tabs. I'm just lining my frame up around those. And I'm just going to fold them over. And again, I always work back and forth when I do something like this, so I'm pulling things equally left to right, right to left. It's pretty simple here though. Now you've got the handle pieces. Those are going to go up and over your handles. Now it is fabric, so you're going to have a little bit of stretch in it as you use it. So there's a little bit of forgiveness in the hook and loop fabric. So if you do need to pull it tighter later as it kind of stretches out, you can definitely do that. So again, just working back and forth, left to right, to wrap that around the cart. And voila, my cart is wrapped. Oh, it's getting so cute. Okay, so next up, I'm going to put my baskets in. Now, all 3 baskets are exactly the same. They're designed to just slide in on those tracks really easily and to come out really easily, right? One of the unique things about this cart is that feature right there. So many times you buy a small cart, you can't pull the baskets out, so you're constantly digging past, knocking things over to get to things in the back. Well, with this one, you're going to be able to pull those straight out. Now, I did put my stadium arranger and my tool tower both in one basket. They fit together. You can split them up, put one down in one of the lower baskets, leave this one high, or you can take them out altogether and use those on your workspace. So super versatile. So there it is. Oh, we forgot about these. You also get a set of clearly organized divider boxes with this combination. And what these boxes do, they're just a very simple fold together plastic box. Well, there's 5 of them. There's not just one, there's 5. So they come flat like this, right? And you can see this one has like a little plastic hanging off of it. There's a clear coat of plastic on there, and so you're just going to peel that off. I'm just going to put one of them together for you so you can see how easy they are to put together. After I peel the little plastic off. You can leave the little plastic on too if you want. You don't have to take it off, but it is designed to be taken off. Now there are little notches cut out at on each end of this, so you're just going to punch those through with your fingernail. Sometimes they get a little stuck in there, maybe like the die didn't press all the way through, so you can just use a scissor or an X-Acto knife or something like that and just follow that little pattern and push the little tab out. So once you push all the tabs out, I'm just making a mess here. Once you push all the tabs out, the next thing you're going to do is fold on the long creases all the way down. Fold the long score line all the way down. That's going to give you nice square edges to your box. And then you're going to fold the rest of the score lines as well, so you get a nice square edge. It's a pretty simple process. You don't want to push too hard. You do want to fold them, but it is just plastic, so don't snap it. All right, I'm going to insert my notches in there. Oh, I should show you that, right, Sue? So I'm going to I'm going to line up the holes on this, and then I've got the notches on this, and I'm just going to poke those through that little notch through the hole, right? And that's how I'm going to put my box together, right? Boom, I've got my little clearly organized divider box there. Now I'm going to put the rest of them together really quickly, and then I'll show you how they all fit in your cart. 5 boxes put together. There is 1 large, 2 medium, and 2 small. These are just a super lightweight, easy way to divide up your basket. So your kit comes with 1 set. You can purchase another set if you like them and you want to divide up the second basket or the top basket, or you want to use them in your drawers or whatever. You can see how they just fill up that whole tray nice and easily. So now, regardless of what you're putting in there, cosmetics, craft supplies, tools, whatever it is, you're able to segment those out, and it adds virtually no weight, and they're clear, so you can still see everything that's in there. So I'm just going to slide that back on. So that is the completed companion cart with a craft apron. You've got the apron, the Stadium Ranger, the tool tower, all 3 baskets, and your 5 clearly organized divider trays.